All right, so to all my heavy haul guys, excuse my camera action because I'm slacking. Now I bent this just now, but it's all good. I'm a welder. When I get back, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna reinforce it, and when I come back next time, it's gonna be so strong, I'm gonna be able to pull on the house. I'm out here in Texas, and as you can see, that bridge say 14 feet 8 inches. Now right now I'm over 15 feet tall. If it's one thing about this industry, I know that if you want something nice, you will work for it, or you gonna put in work. This trucking industry is not for pushovers. I know women that get it in more than some men. Or you want it, you sure about that? Well, this your man Joe Gill. Follow me and I'm gonna show you how to get it. Let's work. All right, guys. So it's official. We back out here. We're approaching the scene where we about to get it popping. We're gonna pick up big yellow over here next to these trailers right here, and excuse me, get everything set up. I do have to unstack the trailer to get set up to be able to haul a load. So we do have our work cut out for us this morning, but at the end of the day, it's just what I do. So let me get ready to put in work. Y'all stay tuned. All right, so we just dropped the neck. Now we're gonna go on over here and start unstacking the trailer. I'm towing my Stinger around, and I'm sorry, y'all. I'm in this parking lot. Didn't really have a way to mount my camera. So what I did was I just kind of grabbed it and held it. Don't worry, I'm in a parking lot. I'm safe where I'm at. Y'all have nothing to worry about. So we're good. But anyway, the truck is towing the Stinger around, and in a minute I'm gonna back the trailer up to it. I'm gonna connect everything, and y'all gonna see how everything look in a second. All right, so to all my heavy haul guys, excuse my camera action because I'm slacking. Now I bent this just now, but it's all good. I'm a welder. When I get back, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna reinforce it, and when I come back next time, it's gonna be so strong, I'm gonna be able to pull on the house. This is what it looks like. I got some red and blue cables that I run. I hooked that up to the truck so it released the brakes. I locked this pin so I can pull it around, and then after that we good. So all right, let me get busy, guys. I know y'all like to see the footage. So there it is. Now I got my neck standing up over there. As you can see it, it's standing up over there, and all I gotta do is back up and grab my Jeep. Once I grab my Jeep, then I'm gonna start connecting all the pieces, and that's how I do it. Finally got the Stinger set up. So going down. Stay tuned, I got more for y'all. Give y'all step-by-step process. I mean, I'll probably chain up and stuff like that first. We'll go from there. All right, guys, there goes my load. We're gonna back it on. Here we go right here. We about to get loaded. This is the machine we taking. We're gonna go ahead and back it on.
Yeah, I want to put it in the rear.
Go that way?
Go ahead again.
All right. Big boy right there. Here we go, y'all. Y'all, here it is. Full setup. Stinger. 3 axles on a trailer. Big monster. Look at the difference in those tires and my tires. Monster. Okay. Then we got the Jeep. Still walking, y'all. This is the truck right here. The tires on the truck. Tires on the truck look like this truck heavy. Maybe a tire or something low. I guess. Alright, anyway, truck, trailer, big yellow. Alright, y'all, it's time to get this money now. Y'all be safe. Yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning to you. So I'm jumping on right now because what I'm about to show you is how everything goes, right? So this box right here, put it in gear, hit the button. Don't mind my money right there, that's my hard time money. Okay? That puts my PTO in gear. So right now, we about to walk out. Excuse my hand in the camera. So right now we walking out so we can lift up the trailer in order to get ready to start the day. So as you can see, trailer gonna start picking up. Now I forgot to idle up the truck, so I don't know how much it's gonna go up. So we're gonna walk back up here, idle up the truck so we can get a little bit more juice to the back. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit the cruise button. Now that speeds up the PTO, creating more volume of fluids back here. Okay? So then we come back and hit the same button. And there she go, lifting up slowly. So you probably can see it over there. Now, we got it in a number 2 hole right where I wanted it at. As you can see, barely off the ground. And I do mean barely. All right. So now we got off the ground. As we walk by, we're gonna hit this knob. That's gonna let the air back up in there. Now, let me tell y'all something. Always bleach your airbags when you're trying to lift your trailer, because what end up happening is, I don't know if it's like a momentum type thing, but it has to compress those bags first before it actually lifts the trailer. So you always want to bleed them. That way your stuff get a good start going up. And you know what I'm saying? It's just better for your equipment. That's what I was always taught. So now we do a quick walk around. We're gonna kick tires and make sure we got good air pressure. My lights back there working. Now those 3 lights not on because if you own a KW, one thing you know about it is this. I'm gonna come back and tighten up my chain. So, but you always want to check the securement of your load, man. Let me tell you something. I can't preach the importance of double checking these chains every morning, because I'm telling you, this machine get to sliding on you, you're in trouble. All right, now in this machine, because it's heavy, I didn't go with the biggest of the biggest shim, but I did go with the one in the middle, right? So you see my airbags right there? Y'all hear that New Orleans coming out of me, you heard me? Right there. Now we're gonna check the airbags on the Jeep and we're gonna see if I got it right. I mean, not the Jeep, the Stinger. So look like my airbags, it's probably out a little bit more than what I like. I probably could have put a little shim in here. Let's see, is this one here? They about extended equally. I think I did good. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna keep going around, kicking tires. And then once we finish kicking all the tires, I like to do a second walk around just to kind of get a visual of everything. And what that visual mainly is also about me checking my lug nuts and stuff like that. making sure that all my lug nuts are good, everything is solid, and ready for the ride. I got about 430 miles or so to run today. And my plan is to get this machine off. I don't like these loads sitting on my trailer for days and days at a time. I always had an issue with that mentally, just like when I get it on, I want to get it off. So we did that. So now we're just gonna do a quick walk around, check everything out, make sure all the lugs and stuff good. Walking, looking. Also, the second walk around, I got my nice tow hitch that did wonders for me yesterday. Man, I watch guys pay a lot of money. Shout out to Sarge, I think that's his name, big time YouTuber. I know he play records all the time. So, hey Sarge, if you checking me out, you might want to get on that tow hitch thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it can save you a lot of money. I don't call out records. I spend an extra hour or so of my time, 2 hours, and I just get to work in myself. Man, that money going home with me, I promise you it is. You know, you think about it, he'll call out, and a lot of the time he gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what worked for him though. I mean, I respect the game, but you know, just a little tip. Like, you gotta call out a record and then wait. That time you waiting, you can have your tow hitch hooked up and kind of moving at your own speed and at your own pace. So that's the beauty of it. All right, so we completed that walk around. Now we're gonna get out some gloves and get busy. Of course, I can't hold the camera for that, but I can tell y'all what I did. So my box a little junky. Yeah, it's my smoke tarp, but that's my cap for my exhaust. But that exhaust is pointing backwards for one, so I don't need it. And then also, not only is it pointing backwards eliminating me needing it, but it was too big for my exhaust cap anyway. So, all right, guys, stay tuned. I'll bring y'all more. All right, y'all, so what we doing here is we stopping to get more fuel because of the fact that, you know, long trip, highway gears are not in the back. I mean, I got 391s, so it's a cross breed between a highway gear / pulling gear. So kind of causes me to fuel up a little more than the average. It's all good, not tripping. Right now in this trip, I'm probably $700-800 in diesel. So, you know. I'm out here in Texas, and as you can see, that bridge say 14 feet 8 inches. Now, right now, I'm over 15 feet tall. So the only way I pass under this bridge right now is if this side is lower, or should I say, enough for me to get under it. As y'all can see, I'm parked way back there, and I'm about to pull the bridge, so y'all stay tuned. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my pole out, set my bag over here, then I'm gonna open my pole up, get it out. We're gonna check the bridge to see how high it is on this side. Hopefully, because it looks pretty high, it's enough. We're gonna shut this down right here, put it back in the bag for a second. Then we're gonna go over there and recode the actual load. But we know right now we're working with 15 feet 6 inches. All right, y'all, it's kind of windy out here, so, and I'm in the middle of the road. They got cars coming, so I'm gonna try and make this video snappy. So look, we made it out here to the delivery point. We're gonna offload the machine and we're gonna walk it on over the ditch. And yeah, it's official. We made it to our stop. We don't mess around. So I picked this machine up yesterday. I loaded it. I'm gonna say about where I got there, I'm gonna say probably about, I don't know, maybe about 10 a.m. Eastern time. So that's 9 a.m. Central time. And then after we picked it up, you know what we did? We did what hustlers do. Made that money in no time. I don't mess around. I told dude I'm gonna do a good job for him. Excuse that vehicle passing. So we got it here in no time. Let me tell you something. When you book with Gibson Logistics, you get quality equipment and you get quality service. That's a fact. Book with us. We'll get you your equipment in a jiffy. Look, I'm laughing at Mr. Dang on a hook. So, all right, y'all, look. It's time to pull these boots out and get busy. Stay tuned. I'm going to bring y'all more episodes coming soon. 2-finger salute. With the new trailer. Oh, it's going down. I got my mask on, so it might be a little hard to hear me, but, oh, yeah, she's certified clean. Stay tuned. We're going to get you some pictures in a minute. Them Gucci buffs hit different. And you ain't even ready when I'm spitting.
Natural disasters, all these emotional rappers. Master of my own fate and I own my own masters. Don't let this smooth taste fool you. When I bust, I school you. They throw rocks and hide behind the computer. It's yellow tape and white chalk when I'm on the beat. Yeah, you rich, but your talk is cheap. Never see me trying to walk with sheep.